Pretty eyes.
I know you wanna see a bitch tonight, but you gotta get paid tonight. Ain't a hater that can dim a light. Glisten sky, run those lights. You know you wanna watch pretty eyes see, but you gotta come correctly. Ain't nothing slide for free. Her show is VIP.
Pull your way. Pretty eyes. Pull your way. Pretty eyes. Pull your way. Pretty eyes. Pull your way. Put your eyes on me. Put your eyes on me. Put your eyes on me. Yeah.
Put your eyes on me.
Oh, damn it. I hit that twice. But anywho.
Sister. Oh no.
And then I
Damn.
picked myself up. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, anyways. Hi,
Okay.
everybody. Welcome to State of the World, where we discuss the world around us and what the hell's going on. I'm Pretty Iced Tea, and this is my little bro, Jordan. Live
Hola.
bangers.
Hola, everybody. Hope all is well. Bang.
Bang, bang. Anyways, so we're this episode we're going to talk about Rob Reiner and his wife. Sadly, lost their life. What was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday at 3:45. The police found them dead. And supposedly, allegedly, it was his son. His son has had an addiction. They don't know if it was drug induced, whatever, yada yada yada. The son is still waiting to be medically cleared so he can go appear in court. He did hire a high power attorney, the same attorney for Karen Reed, Alan Jackson. So, anyways, I figure we would watch, just the news conference, stuff like that. And may I say, rest in peace, and my condolences, if I could speak, goes out to his family. Especially around this time, it's hard to lose somebody, but when it's a week away, that's got to be like an extra hard. So, I really do want to pass on my condolences to them because, that it's sad. And Rob Reiner we were just talking about this last State of the World. Rob Reiner was in All in the Family.
Meathead.
Yeah, meathead. And then went on to become a director and did Spinal Tap, and he just finished Spinal Tap 2. So yeah,
Craziest thing, T, is that he was also in one of my all-time favorite movies that I recently just watched on Netflix, and it just came back out on Netflix, Wolf on Wall Street.
he was in that too.
He was.
Wow.
He played Jordan Belfort's father. He played Leo DiCaprio's father in that movie. And he stole some scenes that he was in. And
Wow.
very talented actor, very talented film director as well.
Yeah. His wife was did photography or what's I'll have to look.
Hollywood Walk of Fame, Emmys.
Yeah.
I mean, he won an Emmy, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for All in the Family. Just all around talented filmmaker. Gone. I mean, yeah, he was 78 years old in this fashion. It's absolutely a tragedy. Absolutely a tragedy.
Also, because we have the president that we have. He also touched on this whole thing, and let me just say something, okay? Not everybody has Trump derangement fucking syndrome. Just because they don't see your way, you see it politically, does not mean that it's because it's you or has anything to do with you. That is the beautiful thing about America. That's the beautiful thing about being a human, is we get to choose who and what we want to do in life. And that shouldn't be any of your dang business.
I'm trying to pull up the
I don't have True Social to look it up, but it was on True Social.
yeah, I'm trying to pull up the post because I definitely want to read it. If that's okay with you. I know you said you want
Yes,
to
it's disgusting. I just don't.
I know you said that you wanted to play a video, so if you want to play that,
Yeah, I'm
but
pulling it up.
yeah, I'm definitely going to read this because yeah, I certainly do agree it's disgusting. Certainly agree it's disgusting, and we're talking about the president here.
Okay. Yeah,
You want me
like I'm sorry, but not everything. Yeah, maybe you should read it because not everything. This is
I
not going.
am
No, shut up.
sharing. I just shared my screen there.
Okay, let me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so it's probably kind of hard to read because it's kind of small, so I'll just read it out loud. A very sad thing happened in Hollywood last night. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife, Michele, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and uncurable affliction with a mind crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness. And with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before, may Rob and Michele rest in peace. Nah. Mm-mm. We we don't endorse that. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, I'm not with all of that shit.
There used to be a time where the president was held to a presidential standard. That has absolutely eroded. But yeah.
I want to see one that they won't get us for, man. Okay. I guess I'll just watch this one. Yeah, and he like made several posts. Just kept on Trump derangement syndrome. Trump. That's not what this is, dude.
Good saying it in the chat. Rest in peace, Rob Reiner. The man is a nut. No other way to describe it.
Oh, hold
When
on.
when it was Mr. Kirk, we had to watch our mouths.
You couldn't do that. Yep.
So very, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And let's call it what it is, people. Now, I'm not sitting here to compare tragedies, but one man was shot, the other man was stabbed multiple times with his throat slit, including with his wife. Please continue.
And how people know that information is wild to me. But anywho, let me go ahead and play this. Hey, I can't hear you, dude.
Questions may be getting asked, but I'll do the best I can. So at approximately 3:40 this afternoon, Los Angeles police officers, along with the Los Angeles City Fire Department, responded to the 200 block of Chadbourne Avenue here in the city of Brentwood. Upon arrival, determined that there were two deceased individuals in the residence. The Los Angeles Police Department is now conducting an investigation at this residence here on Chadbourne, and that investigation will continue over the coming days. We will not be releasing any information regarding who was found deceased in the residence because that will be done by the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office. So if there are any inquiries regarding the identity of the individuals that are deceased inside of the residence, that information will come from the LA County Coroner's Office. The current death investigation that is being conducted by the Los Angeles Police Department is going to be handled by the Homicide Special Section of Robbery Homicide Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. That investigation will move forward through the night, and tomorrow morning we will probably have additional information regarding what occurred here on Chadbourne and our investigation moving forward. We will not be releasing any further information regarding the investigation that is occurring here in Brentwood tonight. Our detectives will be responding along with our Forensic Science Division and our Technical Investigation Division investigators to conduct a full crime scene investigation and determine the appropriateness of the investigation moving forward.
Yes.
At this time, the Los Angeles Police Department is not seeking anyone as a suspect or as a person of interest or in any other manner, and we will not be doing that until we conduct our investigation and we move forward. That's all I have right now at this early preliminary stage of this investigation. If you have questions that I can answer, I will answer them. I would just ask you, please, if we do not have the ability to answer the questions, that you remain patient over the coming hours and over the coming days. Starting tomorrow morning, we will be responding and providing additional information as it becomes publicly available.
We're being told that a family
Who actually made the call that brought fire department and police officers here?
Hey, room shaker.
So we understand that the person reporting was here at the location. We're not going to release any information regarding the identity of that individual at this time.
We're being told that a family.
Wait, whoa, hold on. Did he say a person was recording? What?
Can you play that one more time, please?
Yeah, I'm going back.
Being told.
Hold on. One at a time.
We're being told that a family member is being interviewed in connection to these deaths. Can you confirm that? And is that family member being cooperative?
There are going to be many family members interviewed. I'm not going to confirm whether someone's being interviewed at this time or not. We're going to try to speak to every family member that we can to get to the facts of this investigation.
Chief, why are you not looking for a suspect?
I'm sorry.
Chief, why are you not exactly looking for a suspect? Are you confident you know who did this?
We have not identified a suspect at this time.
Well, then shouldn't you be looking for one so these neighbors aren't worried about their own lives and their own safety?
Yeah, so at this time, after we determine, so I need everyone to understand something. In order to comply with the legal process, before we do anything here, we have to get a search warrant because there are issues regarding standing at this residence. So as long as those legal requirements are met, we can continue the investigation. Now, when I tell you that we have not identified it.
So he was saying it was his son without saying it was his son in the very beginning. Because he said the person is living here. We have to make sure we get a search warrant.
Suspect, it doesn't mean that we're not working the case. We will not identify a suspect until that person is identified as a suspect and we're legally seeking them.
That don't
if
make no
crime to be reported, and if that person is a suspect in that crime.
Has anyone been
detained? Hold on.
Alan,
did that answer your question, sir?
No.
Okay,
Has anyone been detained yet for questioning? Are you questioning people now that could be possible suspects and or a person or persons of interest?
Specifically to your first question, no one has been detained. Specifically to your second question, no one is being interviewed.
What were the injuries? What were the injuries? We're being told that this was a stabbing.
Yeah, so we're not going to comment on the injuries at this time. That information will be coming forward in the coming days as it's publicly releasable. If it is part of the investigation and it is not publicly releasable, we will not be releasing.
Are your detectives inside the
Hold on. One at a time. Whoa. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but when the YouTubers, TikTokers are out there before you recording all that great stuff, they already found out all the information. They really didn't need you. They're doing your job for you.
This is the internet, baby. Not only that, this is what's called holding somebody's feet to the fire. Right here.
This is in LA, Room Shaker. This is Rob Reiner. He was an actor, director. He was in All in the Family. He was He did Spinal Tap. Yeah. He did a lot of satirist comedy, parodies, whatever you want to call it. And this is the press conference before they found anything out.
At a time.
Or they
Let's
did,
do this
but
next.
well, let me rephrase that. They knew who they had their sights on from the very beginning, but they're dancing around it with these reporters. But at the same time, like the reporters that aren't reporters, that are YouTubers and TikTokers, they're actually, holding him accountable. Like, you say there's not a freaking suspect, then why ain't you looking for one? And he dances around, without saying it's his son, that it's his son.
Your detectives inside the home right now, are they getting access to the home right now as we speak?
We're waiting for the legal process to move forward. We have to obtain a search warrant for the residence. As soon as that is complied with, we will be conducting a full crime scene investigation of the interior and exterior of the residence and the surrounding neighborhood.
Just to follow up, Deputy Chief, is there somebody from the family not allowing detectives inside the home right now?
That's inconsequential. We have to comply with the legal process. It doesn't matter whether the family allows us in or not.
Detective, what other?
Okay, Room Shaker, thank you.
Ma'am.
Have the family members been notified? The victim's family members been notified?
Has the family been notified of what? That an incident occurred here?
That there were 2 victims?
I believe
There
the
was
family's
a family
aware.
member that
Why
found
you
them.
not releasing their names? They're out there, Chief.
That's going to be the Los Angeles County coroner that releases the information.
Chief, is this a homicide?
Ma'am, go ahead. Your question first.
Yes. Is this a homicide?
At this time, it's a death investigation. Again, until we get inside and we make a determination, we can't call it anything. So we're going to conduct that Hold on.
And what's crazy, at the end of this conference, he says, yes, this is a homicide. But right now, he can't tell you that it's a homicide. It's a death investigation.
We're going to conduct that investigation at the appropriate time. We will identify what kind of incident it is. And if it's determined to be a crime, we will seek the suspect. We will bring them to justice, and we will take them into custody.
The mayor has confirmed it's the Reiners. The mayor has already confirmed it's the Reiners. Can you tell us any more?
I can't speak for the mayor, but I can speak for the Los Angeles Police Department. The Los Angeles County coroner will identify the decedents that are inside of the residence. And that will be, that will be the official notification and the official identification of the decedents inside of the residence.
Under what circumstances were the bodies discovered?
I'm not going to address that.
Can you give us more details about needing the warrants and the family not letting you in? Can you just explain more?
Sure. There's a legal process whenever you're going to conduct an investigation.
You never said family was
in the state of California. There are certain requirements that you have to meet in order to conduct a thorough investigation. So you don't want to start a crime scene investigation and then have someone say, I need you guys to leave the residence right now. So we're going to, hold on, you asked a question, I'm going to answer. So we have to comply with the legal process. Once the warrant is signed and delivered, we will have access to the crime scene. We will conduct a full, thorough, impartial investigation. We will conduct additional investigations in the neighborhood around this area. And then with that information, we will go forward with the investigation, whether it is a death investigation or some other type of investigation.
Besides robbing, what? Were there other people?
And I do want to be clear. Hold on. I want to be clear with one thing. Wherever we can be
So there has to be some legal reason why he just won't come out and say, we have a suspect of interest, and just, I don't know, like, is there a legal reason why he just won't come out and say? I mean, he's pretty much already said it without saying that clearly this is somebody who was on the property, has the power to say, hey, you can't come here. Obviously, it's somebody who's living there.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you just address the big ass elephant in the room that's just swinging his big ass trunk everywhere out there right now? I don't get it.
I mean, how long does it take to positively identify somebody? You're telling me that the coroner couldn't go in there? You're telling me that first responders couldn't go in there, all because you were waiting on a warrant? Since when? Since when? When has ever anybody on the face of this planet ever had a bad thing like your family member was murdered. You came and found him. When has it ever been? And somebody was living with them at the same time. They say, we can't go in there because it's we need a warrant.
I mean, like when you're investigating a murder, especially
how do you know that they're not still alive? How do you,
I don't get it. When you're investigating a murder, especially if it's the crime scene, I don't understand
Right.
why you don't have legal precedent to do what you have to do. It's not making sense to me. Sorry, I had to address that because
it's kind of crazy.
Beast, what up with you?
What's up, Beast? I mean, that it is kind of crazy. I'm
yeah.
Anywho, that is so okay, but he keeps on going, and he's just, if you have nothing more to say, you shouldn't have even took questions, dude.
There we go.
You should have just said, we'll come out with more info later. This is an early investigation. We don't got much info. All I can tell you is there's 2 people inside. I don't know what happened to them, blah, 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 because we're investigating.
We kept it very short.
And provide information to the public. We will release it as soon as we can.
It's been said.
Is there an understanding about
No. That's going to be determined by the coroner. The coroner's not here.
It's been about 6 hours since the first report. Why is it taking so long to gain access to start this investigation?
See, shouldn't have never asked
questions.
questions.
It's been 6 hours since police were first called to the scene. Why is it taking
just to
so
be
long
clear,
for this investigation?
just to be clear, there's an initial investigation when the patrol officers arrive. When they make a determination that detectives are needed, they will back out. We will conduct a sweep of the area to make sure that it's safe, and then we will comply with the legal process, and then we move forward. I'm not giving you the exact timeline on that, but I'm telling you that it's moving forward. Pete, you had another question.
Yes, a twofold question. One,
that makes no fucking sense.
I mean,
and in that time that they were there to investigate and realize, we need some detectives, why weren't they doing a search warrant? This is just because this is why rumors start, sir. Hello, sir.
Bullshit.
Yes, bullshit. Straight up bullshit. When the public knows and you're just withholding information, you should have never took questions because you obviously don't know how to deal with them.
how soon do we anticipate getting a warrant where you're able to search the entire property, interior and exterior?
I can't hear what this
Second,
guy's saying.
we have an ETA on the coroner's arrival, and once they arrive and make an initial determination, will they be able to give you identification that you can then release?
We'll be obtaining the warrant in real time very shortly if we have not obtained it already. In terms of the coroner's ETA, I cannot tell you when their estimated time of arrival is. We're already in communication with the coroner's office.
But as far as the overall investigation is concerned, beyond the initial determination, we have 2 scenes inside. We really haven't done anything in the way of any kind of forensics on the death scene itself, right?
That's correct. We've only done preliminary investigation at this point.
The bodies remain inside, correct, Chief?
No,
Then you should have kept it at
nothing has occurred
preliminary
inside the house.
fucking
The house is in the
press
exact same
conference.
state it was when the officers arrived, just to be clear.
Chief, are we safe in Brentwood tonight?
I'm
Are
sorry?
we safe in Brentwood tonight, Chief?
I can't hear you.
Are we safe in Brentwood, the neighbors of the community?
Oh, are we safe in Brentwood? I'm sorry. Yeah, so we have officers here at the scene. We have officers in the area. We're not looking for anyone in the Brentwood area at this point. We're not looking for anyone because we're still working on that part of the investigation.
Chief, besides the Reiners,
Hold on. Someone over here had a question.
What can you say about the fact that it's been reported it was the son of the family?
I don't understand.
Rob Reiner's son is
But reported by who?
people?
Okay, I don't know. People magazine or people in the I don't know anything about that. Yeah. That did not hold on. That did not come from the LAPD. Go ahead.
Can you give us this?
I like that right there. I like that answer right there. I like that. Where did you hear that from? People.
People magazine.
People. Like that's the perfect answer when somebody's trying to be smug like that. And like, where did you hear that from, sir? The internet is something unbelievable.
Yeah, like you gotta be on top of your A game. They'll find it out before you do.
Information travels at the speed of light. They found this shit out within hours. They were waiting for your ass to hit that podium and answer their questions. They were waiting for you. You got to come better than that, good sir. You got to have some
that
fucking.
is
You gotta have some-
YouTubers, TikTokers, and all that. They do more work than these freaking real, the ones that went to school for it or whatever, journalists. They do more than them.
You got to have some nerve to do that. Like, legit to do this job. You have to have some nerve.
Yeah.
To sit there and just really just like Neo with the bullets in slow motion, just whizzing the questions right by your head and answering them slick and smooth. Like, come on, how much do these pricks get paid for this?
That's what I said. They need to. I mean, he should have known better. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Like, you should have just stopped it there. You seen what a ruckus they were causing outside because somebody else reported on it. So you shouldn't have answered any questions, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Waited because there's been 2 more press conferences since this all happened.
Yeah.
And you're the only dum-dum that I've listened to so far. And the DA, I don't like the DA either, because the DA says, if you don't hear it from us or you don't hear it from the police, then it's not facts. You're missing another fucking side that could bring facts, and that's the defense. You don't know what transpired. You weren't there. So how can you say it's facts? When you really, you may have evidence here or there or heard somebody told you whatever, but you didn't see him do it. And you don't know what transpired for him to do it.
It's been a long day, Stu.
Oh, I heard it. It's a cold.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Cheers, folks.
I wish I had a beer or something. That'd be great. I'll wait till this. I'm gonna wait.
We got you, sis.
Oh my god! I'm gonna wait.
We got you.
This dude, jackass, had to come off as a smart aleck. Yeah, like he didn't know his job. Like, this is what like an attitude like this. This is what gets you the rest of your department looked at funny. All this other stuff because you came out here willy nilly and didn't have what you were gonna say. And if you weren't gonna answer any questions because you already heard all the hoopla outside because there was reporters reporting on it, and cops had to tell them to calm it down. You could have seen that it was a media fiasco. Of course it is. It's a star, it's somebody that worked in Hollywood for, I don't know, 50 years or something like that. So they're gonna be all over it. People listen to Scanners just for that reason. He give me Ricky 10 vibes. Oh, I'm looking at him like a triangle.
But you know what's crazy about it though? I'm sorry, you're not finished with the video yet?
No, it's not finished, but I can be finished.
Okay, that's fine. The craziest thing about it is that when I look on social media and I listen to the people who are quote unquote MAGA, quote unquote on the right wing, and they talk about Rob Reiner, most of them don't even know who he is. They never heard about All in the Family. They never heard about Spinal Tap.
Then why even respond and say that the president is da 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 da?
They might know, yeah.
If you don't know who the person is, but at the same time, he deserves the same freaking respect, whether it's freaking Charlie Kirk or Joe Schmo down the block that nobody knows. We all deserve the same freaking respect in death, whether you like us, hate us, or whatever. Indifferent. You are not supposed to throw dirt on the dead. It's not what you're supposed to do.
I mean, this is the same man who talked about John McCain as a POW. Said if he got caught, he deserved it. So,
I mean,
it's
it just
incredible.
shows
It's
contradictions.
incredible.
Like, yeah, I
It's
can't do it.
incredible, right? Like so many of them don't even know who Rob Reiner was, and a lot of them have this idea where it's just like, okay, so out of state, out of out of state, out of mind. Like, and it's sad because, like you said, it doesn't matter if you don't know him or not. Look at the way he died alongside
It's
the love of
tragic.
his life.
Same scenario as Charlie Kirk. Like,
By allegedly
murder.
his own son.
Murder.
Allegedly.
Nobody deserves that, you know?
Come on. Do you not see the tragedy? Again, Mr. Kirk should be here with his 2 kids and his wife. Please don't get me twisted. But do you think he'd rather his wife go with him? How about the daughter who walked in the house not knowing what she was expecting and found her parents slain on the floor and probably had a good idea who did it the moment she saw what happened?
Yep.
If you don't think that that is more tragic than the unfortunate passing of Mr. Kirk, you got your values and your morals fucked up there. Sorry.
Charlie Kirk was murdered by a freaking allegedly by somebody that he didn't know, and Rob Reiner was allegedly murdered by somebody he raised
alongside his wife.
Yes.
You can't compare the two tragedies. You can't compare them. Both are tragic, yes. But to compare the apples and oranges, both fruit way
I guess
apples and oranges.
I guess
Both are
family isn't worse than a stranger, but well, whatever.
I'm just saying, both are fruit.
Yeah.
Both are bad. Both are tragic.
Yep.
But
poisonous fruit.
You're saying. So this is one of those conversations where I'm willing to have with any Republican, any MAGA supporter, any Trump supporter. Let's have this conversation. I want to point out your hypocrisy when it came to this. When it was Charlie Kirk, you guys were the most sensitive people on the face of the earth for about a month.
Right.
Over this. Now something tragic happened, and look the difference in the way that this Rob Reiner's passing is talked about to when Mr. Kirk passed is night and day, T.
Yeah.
It's night and day. Why? Because Rob Reiner didn't agree with Trump? Oh, he died because of Trump derangement syndrome? Get the fuck out of here with that. Come on.
Like, how can you turn something into because of you? Because of the hate? I don't see Rob Reiner on, all the news stations and shit talking crap about Trump, but whatever. It's Trump derangement syndrome, I guess. Because, sorry, if he was a madman and had TDS syndrome, he would be on every freaking news station there was, every talk show, because the hate would be fueling it, kind of like, what goes on YouTube. When you get wrapped in the drama, that's where you stay because it sucks you in.
You can't win with these people. You can't win with these people because if Rob Reiner was a Trump supporter, a hardcore to the bone MAGA supporter, Trump supporter, oh my God, this would be another Kirk, but 2.0.
Yeah.
They'd
find some way that it was political.
Oh, he was a liberal. He was liberal. If someone became a liberal, he became an extremist. He's a liberal. It just, golly,
I just I'm just tired of the double standards and the BS that goes on. I know my next president is not gonna be like this at all. Like, I can't do it. He wonders why there's so much hate in the world. Well, he's the one that preaches it, and then he's got this whole mob following after him thinking he's God. No, he is not.
Republicans, you might as well wrap it up for 2028. You can wrap it up for 2026 midterms. Just wrap it up. The stink that will be on you after Trump leaves is going to stay with you for at least another decade. At least. Anybody who comes after Trump, everybody's going to look at them as, oh, just continuing the Trump playbook. And they're going to be like, hell no.
Right
No.
there, that's what I was saying, Beast. I was saying it doesn't matter if it was Johnny Depp that passed away or Joe Schmo down this block that nobody knows. They're both human, and losing their life is tragic, or a death is tragic. And we shouldn't just like, because, oh, well, how they lived is not how they died.
Mm-hmm. Well, T, I think we
All right.
got the meat off the bone on that one.
Yes. Okay, let me pull up this other one. Okay, I have a question, and I know that you're not a parent, okay? I know that. However, and anybody else in the chat, whether you have a kid or don't have a kid, this is just, I guess, an adult question is, how far would you go to protect your child from a predator? A predator that the state let bond out to where he could prey on your child. Again, you go out looking for your child and the police aren't there yet. And you run into, of course, seeing your child in that sick mofo that kidnapped her in the middle of the night. What would you do? What would you do? Just questions. You already called the cops, but at the same time, you're not waiting for the cops. You're going to go out and look for your kid, because why? We need to protect our kids. So what would you do just even say a friend's kid, okay?
I know what I would do.
Yeah.
I would probably lose my mind and just black out for maybe 20, 30 seconds, maybe a minute. I would lose all sense of memory. I would lose all sense of being. It would be a complete out of body experience. Because if I'm feeling as strongly, you didn't even have to bring up the kid, the friend's kid. Just hypothetically, my kid got me over here steaming. I would lose my mind. And I think there's not a father in the world that would blame me if that was the case. It would. I'm trying to be nice for YouTube purposes, educational purposes.
Okay.
I think y'all can read between the lines.
Let's see. I guess we'll do this one. Okay. Well, why everybody's answering me in the chat? We're gonna go ahead and pull this up. No, I guess not. We're not going to. Okay, fine. Why are you being so jerky to me? Okay, if anybody answers, could you read them while I'm getting this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. B says go all out roll for my kid like Mel Gibson and Ransom, plain and simple.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay.
Anybody else? Beast. I thought wrong.
Well, this is what. Oops, hold on. Hey, don't give it away. No, don't give it away. Okay, because I got to share it. Jerk face. He wanted to talk before I was ready. Shit. It's the only thing I hate about share screen. This one. Okay. This is the case of Aaron Spencer. We're just going to go ahead and...
67-year-old man, an alleged stalker. And now this father is accused of killing that man. And he could be facing criminal charges. I'm going to talk with renowned predator catcher Chris Hansen to get to the bottom of this story. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. This was a wild series of events that played out very quickly in the middle of the night in Arkansas last week. So we have 36-year-old Aaron Spencer, who reportedly called 911 to say that his 14-year-old daughter was missing. And while his wife searched the area around the home, Spencer hopped into his truck, started driving around looking for her. And that is when Spencer apparently spotted 67-year-old Michael Fossler with his teenage daughter in a car. And according to Spencer's wife, Heather, he started chasing the car that Fossler was driving. There was some sort of accident. After the crash, there was apparently some kind of confrontation between the two men, and Spencer allegedly shot Fossler, killing him. Well, when Lonoke County Sheriff's deputies arrived, they took Spencer into custody on suspicion of murder. His family was able to get enough money together for a $150,000 bail. There's a lot of different moving parts in this, including Fossler's history. So I want to bring in right now renowned predator.
Okay, I'll fill in the blanks. Thank you, Jesse Weber. Okay, so Fossler has like 60 something charges, or maybe less than that. Anyways, against touching kids, and the charges are from his daughter. They let him out on bail. When he was out on bail, he came and kidnapped Aaron Spencer's daughter again. As she's waiting for this trial to start, her life to begin to start healing, he comes and takes her in the middle of the night, and they both woke up hearing a noise. Called 911. The mom stayed there. He went out. He went out looking, trying to find his daughter, because this stage where he is facing charges, who's to say what he would have done to his daughter? And he called the cops before it happened. They weren't there. Guy got out. Aaron said he had something in his pocket. He didn't know what he had, and just ended up shooting him. And now they're charging him with murder, saying that this was premeditated, that he had a forethought of what he would do. What any any rational human being would do to save the life of a child. Yours, theirs, anyone's. And now you're going to say, oh, well, it's because he's made comments. Well, he's a dad. And obviously, the justice system was working a little too slow and was giving the predator more grace than the 13-year-old child that he victimized. And now, so he is he's stuck his hat in the political arena. He wants to be sheriff, and so he has to go up against this trial in order to get a vote to be a sheriff. So it starts in January 26th.
Is he being held with no bail?
No, he's out.
Okay.
He's out. He had he now, if that was the case, oh, I'd be pissed. I would be utterly pissed.
That's why I asked if he's locked in jail
No,
now.
he had a high bell, like a 250,000 or something like that bell, and he had a give send go. People donated, I heard about this a long time ago, and I was like, oh wow, when it first happened.
I only asked that because it really is going to depend on like the jury selection, right? Because I mean, let's call it what it is. I mean, I'm sure there may be one or two people out of there who don't have kids, but I'm sure the majority of those middle-aged, jurors, they're most likely going to be parents, and this is going to connect to them in a major way.
Right.
This is a father, and I think any father, even the person or the DA or the prosecution who charged this man with a crime, I think if they really had a good long look in the mirror and asked themselves the same question that T asked me 3 minutes ago, they would say, I probably have done the same thing. But because of professionalism, because the law has to take order, he has to go through this process and waste a bunch of money and taxpayers' dollars to likely get out, to likely be found not guilty. And he was, what was he charged with?
He was charged with murder.
See, I think that's even the prosecution giving him a little bit of an alley-oop.
I mean, they said that you can't take the law in your own hands, basically.
What's his name?
What the government does. Oh.
What's his name?
Aaron Spencer in Arkansas.
Spencer. Yeah, this is very interesting. Scheduled to begin on January 26, 2026.
So I will be covering that trial if they allow cameras in the courtroom, because they're being really jerky about that.
So, so in court, so according to Google AI, Aaron Spencer was charged with second-degree murder with a firearm enhancement.
Yeah.
So would he have like a switch or something?
No.
A firearm enhancement?
Because the firearm was used, so they enhanced it.
Interesting. He has pleaded not guilty, but admitted to the shooting.
Just like if you use a knife, it's a deadly weapon. They enhance it.
So let me ask.
It's just another way to chalk up some more charges on you. Just
Wait a minute, T. I know. So he's running for sheriff now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Get the heck out of here.
But he has to go through this trial in order to be on the ballot.
So,
because the guy that he allegedly, it's not alleged. He admitted to it. The guy that he shot, he was a sheriff, and that's why he got a little slap on the hand. But yeah, let's go ahead and let you out so you can, violate another kid.
So, okay, like B said, the primary difference between first degree and second degree murder is the level of intent and premeditation. While laws vary by state to state, the following distinctions apply. First degree murder definition: an unlawful killing that is willful, deliberate, and premeditated. Key elements: the perpetrator had time to reflect.
See, that's why I don't understand. They say that he said that he would do it previously. That's premeditation.
So second degree murder is an intentional killing that lacks the element of prior planning or premeditation. It often involves malice afterthought, but occurs in the heat of the moment or results from extreme recklessness. Okay.
Well, if you touched my fucking kid, I would have malice afterthought, but not in no. I probably would see red, and you would be red. Touch my kid. I mean, I sympathize, I empathize with his daughter because I know what it's like. And I doubt she'll ever see this, but you are worthy. You are worthy.
So, see, and this is why I asked, because when I asked the reason what was going on and I looked it up, I wanted to see what would be the actual quote unquote charge in this case, right? So I already put in first degree and second degree. I just put in second degree and manslaughter, right? So the primary difference between second degree and manslaughter lies in the state of mind of the perpetrator and the presence of mitigating circumstances such as extreme emotional distress.
That would be something that I would do. Okay, that sounds more like it. Like if they were going for, I don't know what they're going for. I think basically they're going. This is a lesson to everybody: is no, you can't go take the laws in your own hand type deal. I really think that's what this is.
Yeah, they're going for second degree murder. So of course, the definition: knowingly causing the death of another person under circumstances showing extreme indifference to the value of human life. And manslaughter is the unlawful killing that occurs under one of three specific situations: under extreme emotional disturbance, recklessness, and negligent felony. That's a lot of situations.
Mm-hmm.
So see, that's why I was asking, because I thought like if they was giving them the alley-oop, they probably would have just charged them with manslaughter. Second degree is kind of like, ugh. Y'all are really going for it. Y'all are really taking a big swing here.
Mm-hmm.
Classified as a Class A felony and punishable by 6 to 30 years in prison and a fine of up to $15,000. I mean, I don't know, T. I don't know, because according to Google AI, he's going to try to claim self-defense.
Mm-hmm. His daughter was in the perpetrator's car,
but
so he was protected. That's self-defense in itself.
No. But here's the thing, right? Self-defense would be, technically speaking, the guy attacking.
The guy came
Aaron
out.
Spencer.
The guy
That's
came
where
out
it
of the
gets
car
tricky.
with his hand on something. You don't know if it was a gun or what, and he just shot.
And he followed.
And for self-defense, you have to be in immediate fear of yourself or others' lives in danger.
I don't
we'll
know.
Have to see. Like I said, he's innocent until proven guilty. That it was that he purposely went out there to do something. Okay, like the evidence has to come out.
So the incident, according to case details AI, right? In October 2024, Spencer's daughter went missing from their home after midnight. Spencer located her in a truck with the 67-year-old Michael Foster, chased the vehicle, forced it off the road, and shot Foster during an altercation.
It's bad because he went out looking for him.
Right.
But okay, are you going to sit there and wait for the fucking cops so your child can be violated again?
See, like you just said, Spencer's attorneys plan to argue self-defense in defense of another person, claiming Spencer believed his daughter was in grave danger and his actions were justified. They may also use heat of passion as defense, which could potentially reduce the charge to manslaughter. Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting trial, T.
Yeah, I hope they put the cameras in there.
Interesting trial.
I gotta find out, because
it really is the battle between the heart and the law.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what this is boiling down to from my eyes, just looking at this.
You're supposed to wait 20 million hours for the police to show up while your child gets hurt.
I don't know how many fathers would have done that.
Fuck out of here, dude.
I don't know how many fathers and or mothers would have done that.
And they know that. That's why they made that law.
Spencer's daughter went missing from their home after midnight. Spencer located her in a truck with the 67-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't know how many fathers could have honestly said that what went down would have went down differently with them. This is the heart. This is a battle between the heart and the law here because
Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Your heart saying, hey, who can blame him as a father? The law saying, chase them down, you hawk them down. But again, it goes back to the heart. It's your daughter.
So I'm really interested in that case. That's another one that's happening in January.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be following that
along with
closely,
Melly.
too.
Melly's gonna be in January. It's gonna be the witness intimidation.
I would like to do I would like to do something around this case. I'm intrigued now.
Now I knew you would. I was like, I know you don't got kids, but I'm still gonna, because I covered this case when it first happened.
Mm-hmm.
When they kicked all the media out and all the other dumb stuff. Like, the law can kiss my ashy kneecaps. Like, for real, it don't make no sense. I think that's a catch-22. What the fuck will you do? Type thing. So, yeah, I really hope. I mean, I can't wait for the trial. I really can't, because I would have never charged him. I'm sorry. That would have been me. I guess make me lose my job, or you vote me out or some shit. But yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Sorry. Sorry for you.
Yo, that is tough. Like, I'm sorry.
Sorry for you. Now, if it was your wife in the car with the dude, now then I'd be like, okay, you could have waited.
This is tough. Like,
because it's a kid. I'm sorry, it's a kid. No, nobody. No. Who's to say he wasn't gonna take her life then? Because he was up. He was set to go to trial. When was it? This year. She was the witness. He knows that. They let him out on bail, and he goes and kidnaps her. How do you not know that he ain't gonna do her in? So the charges go bye-bye because they can't locate the witness.
See, this is state of the world, and you know me. I can't help myself. I can't help myself, but I don't want to say devil's advocate, but I can't help myself but to give a contrarian point to get a good understanding of the situation here, right? So, okay, daughter's missing. Oh my goodness. Okay. He goes out looking, locates the truck.
And called 911. They called 911 when the daughter was first missing before he left. They called 911 when he found what do you call it? Found him, driving. They weren't fucking anywhere around. He wasn't gonna wait. So he, made him pull over, crashed into him, made him pull over. And yeah. And it just went left from there.
I guess where I'm getting at here is, I guess the biggest thing that's going to come from this is when you're on the phone with 911, you're explaining the situation. The question would be, what do you do? Do you follow them? Let's be honest, if you're following them, they're not leaving you. I mean, I'm sure this guy's not in a freaking Hellcat or anything like that, 67 years old. You're not going to lose him. The question will be, do you stick with him? Don't just stick with him. Stay behind him the whole time. If he stop, he stop. Or do you force the car to go off the road, potentially endangering your daughter with a crash, and handle justice on your own? I think that's the main question.
We don't know the whole story, Jordan. We don't know the whole story. I don't know.
We will.
I don't know in that time. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably lose it. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Freaky C.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't him. He's not me. in that situation, I don't know if I could wait for them. Why? Just to tell them, oh, well, this, that, or the other, and slap them on the wrist?
I think he would definitely. I think they would definitely. Their best bet is to go with the heat of passion. That's exactly what that is, right? Like, I mean, come on, let's be honest. Like, you just laid it out there perfectly.
That's like and probably Arkansas doesn't have the insanity. That's like a moment in insanity. Like you committed, you're not guilty by reason of insanity.
I'm like the self-defense thing. I'm like, but
self-defense, I can understand it because he was protecting his daughter. I get that. Freaky, see, stop coming in here crying. But yeah, it's a sad case all around. Like, yeah, I don't know. I jump back and forth. First, I say pedophiles don't deserve to die, but then I say yes, they fucking do. So I go back and forth on that topic.
Well, you know my thoughts on the death penalty.
But as a parent, as somebody who has gone through something like that, I think I would have lost it.
Yeah.
Now, can I find somebody guilty because they lost it? That's a hard one.
Yeah.
You got to prove to me that he went out there purposely to kill him. You got to prove that to me.
You talking about like, yeah, like literally you have to hear him on the phone with 911. Yeah. And then that this is going to be a good one, T, because it all goes back to what you said, the heat of the passion. I can see a father enraged seeing his daughter in the car with this man and saying, I'm going to.
Yeah, that's already got charges against her. Yeah.
I'm about to kill this guy if you don't come quick. I can see that happening.
You know, but I don't know if he said that. And it's not reported that he said it.
And he's being charged with second, not first. So
yes,
they're not saying it's premeditated.
He's hinted around it, I guess.
They're not saying it's premeditated. If so, it would have been first.
That's why I don't understand that. Like,
yeah. So they're not saying it's premeditated.
Just because somebody had a disdain and, you know, yeah, maybe wanted that person to die, but like wasn't saying I'm gonna go do it type stuff. I just can't see it.
And even if he did say it to you, I could see it.
I didn't block you, Freaky. See, I have seen you this whole time. You know, I do stream with others, right? You know that you may be blocked on their channels, not mine. You ever thought about that, sir? Before you think that I blocked you. But anywho, yeah, I think this is gonna be a wild case. That's the second one I want to watch. I definitely am gonna watch Courtney Plenty because that one I just don't see her getting out. But hey, you never know. I mean, it is Florida. It's Florida.
When does that one begin?
Around the same time. So I'll probably be doing double duty.
There we go, T. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing like, you know, I'll switch. I'll probably do like Aaron Spencer in the morning and then Courtney Plenty at night, and then try Courtney Plenty during the day and then whatever at night. You know, trying to make those stuff.
You could legit be having all day content for weeks on end.
Yeah.
All day content. Y'all better get prepared now. T's on the way now.
I'm really interested, and I'm interested in the Melly case. Please don't freaking start January 26th too. It just because that really intrigues me too on the whole wiretapping conspiracy, witness tampering shit. That really just mind boggles me. So yeah.
And YouTube deleting, yeah, YouTube is deleting comments. comments I'm seeing.
Yeah, they're like their AI is taking over. Hey, Sam Bell.
What's going on, Sam? Hope all is
Okay.
well.
There was one other topic that I figured we'd discuss.
One last one.
Yep, one last one.
Maybe two.
Do they got a video? Oh, they do. Okay.
Wow, we're doing.
We're gonna go ahead and watch this, and my condolences to the 2 students that lost their life and the 9 others that are seriously injured. I don't know when this will ever stop. When our children can go somewhere and be safe without being shot at. Or witnessing people to be shot at. But anyways, I'm gonna play the FBI's little I guess they released some of the whatever you call it,
What's the whatchamacallit?
videos, the CCTV videos from that day of the person of interest. We'll just say that because they don't know yet. They did have a suspect in custody, but they let him go because they didn't know if he had anything to do with it. So, yeah. Okay.
Now, what is this? I'm sorry. What situation
Oh,
is
take
this?
me to YouTube then. I want to see this on YouTube.
So, T, what situation is this specifically?
This is the Brown University, State University shooting.
Gotcha. Your discretion
Okay.
is advised, I suppose.
Yeah.
Your discretion is advised.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna show like. Why can't I full screen this bitch? Rude.
The far left column or far right column on the bottom.
No, it's not there.
No, you see it.
Oh, there it is.
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, next to
See,
YouTube.
I see what happened there. Okay. Anyway, so I guess the person of interest is the one that they're. Wait. Stop. Did I share this tab? Okay. So, okay, the good guy right here is that they were tracking. I don't understand. Can I well there's no sound to it. So if you live around Brown State University, just be on the lookout for this guy. It looks like he's in a 2-tone blackish grayish. I don't know if that's a hoodie or a sweat, but anyways, in a black beanie and a face mask, a black face mask. If you see this guy, call the FBI. There is a $25,000 reward for his identity and capture and conviction. So,
yeah, this is the gun-loving country. We produce more guns per square in this country than any other place in this world. These things are going to continue to happen when the wrong people get their hands on these things. So I think we're past the moment of debating whether we need gun control. I think we're past that point. I personally think there needs to be smart, effective gun control. This is not, the big bad government's going to come and they're going to come take my guns. No. That's not it.
They can already take your guns, but hey.
But I'm just talking about in terms of smart gun control. It's more than time because the wrong people's going to continue to get their hands on these things. And we're going to continue to lose lives.
There he goes running right after it happened, or right before it happened, something like that. But this they tracked him, but yeah, they didn't track. Yeah. Anyways. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just another example, by the way, that you are recorded everywhere you go.
Yeah, but not enough recordings. Not enough. Not enough.
Just saying.
I mean, they can track your freaking
camera.
They can track your plates, but they can't freaking track a person.
I mean, I'm just saying, look how they had
I mean,
him.
how many years have we been hearing about Face ID, that they're going to start doing face recognition and all this other dumb stuff? Well, how come it hasn't been put in play yet?
They got him on camera everywhere, just going down the block.
Yeah, but you can't track somebody that. I mean, you don't have 500 cameras in your campus, like most campuses, because of the recent violence.
See,
anywho,
I know this is yeah. I know it's a different I know this is different, but it's still in the same. Like, are you comfortable being that surveillanced as an American?
No.
Like,
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we have the right to privacy. Not everything needs to be like, if I go to a concert, I expect to be you know,
on the drone,
on video camera, right?
Yeah, on the drone.
If I walk into a court building, I expect to be on camera. If I walk into the grocery store, I expect to be on camera. But out in public, I mean, yeah, it's public and it's not private, but still, like, I still have the right to my privacy, even if it's public privacy.
Like, literally, and that's the crazy thing.
And it's because of these nimrods that we're losing that right.
Like, I get it. There's no expectation of privacy in public, but at the same time, I'm just saying, like, do you feel? And again, it's one of those things where you have to be outside to feel this. Respectfully, I don't mean to offend anybody. I'm just saying, like, you have to go outside of the house to really feel it. If you're in the house all day, it don't matter. It is what it is, right? But in terms of just being out and about,
like, I know it makes me
it's crazy.
Makes me more cautious.
It's crazy, the surveillance that they got.
It makes me more cautious. Like, even though I'm not doing anything bad, it still makes me feel like I'm bad.
Yeah, I agree. Makes you act different. Makes you walk different. Like, oh my goodness. And the crazy thing is that you could FOIA request all that footage.
Yeah.
If a cop is wearing a body camera, you can FOIA request that footage. In a public building, and something goes down and you need to FOIA request it, you can get that. So it's a yin and a yang. I like the transparency at the end of the day, because I think one of the best things that's ever happened to this society is that we started putting body cameras on police. It still don't stop some of these jackasses.
Even then, they're not in the right spot.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
Half of it.
But you know what though? It makes it easy for you to confront evil when it's staring at you in the face. When you hear about the evil, yeah, you could doubt it a little bit, and you know what I'm saying. But when it's staring at you and you can't deny the footage and the video, it makes a big difference. Even if, like you said,
even when you do try to fucking deny it, that's just.
Yeah. See, you know how many times I pulled out my phone and just played the video and just looked at the person and just said, "What's that? Was that lawful?" Oh, police officer. They got badges and guns.
Oh shit! Oh shit! So
they're law enforcement. They enforce the law. They also have to follow the law.
Right. Okay. That's another thing we can touch on. I am tired of this. That you are better than, above than, or greater than anybody because you are a part of our law system. No. Absolutely not. I'm so tired of it. I am so tired of it. People treat celebrities different than regular people, and they're just regular people. They just got a talent. They're not better than anybody. Why are we putting them on a pedestal? Mm-hmm. I don't care if you're rich, poor, sick, old, young, new, all that great stuff. We all should have the same laws put upon us, period. No matter whether you enforce the law or you're the citizen.
way I see it like this, T, if you worked in customer service, if you're talking to patients all day,
Mhm.
you are held to a level of professionalism that if you so happen to break that level of professionalism and it's caught on audio, you could lose your job instantly. And I'm talking about if you curse out a patient or
Mhm.
you know what I mean, if you hang up on a patient, like you could lose your job immediately because there is a standard. And that's just in customer service, T.
Mhm.
When we're talking about a cop, they literally have the ability to not only walk around with their firearm, but use and discharge their firearm at
Mhm.
almost at will. Not technically at will, they have to have cause. However, we've seen some times where they did not shoot at
Well, if you
cause.
leave it to Trump,
Right.
it could just go willy nilly, and
So I need us to be a little bit more realistic with this here. Respectfully. Yes, you're right. Cops need to be held at the highest standard of
Yes.
anybody in this country.
Same with the law. People that create the laws and shit, they all should be held at a higher standard, but they're not better than or less than any one of us.
And my thing
But
is,
if you have a job that you were put in place for, you better do that damn job.
and my thing is this. I say it to Republicans all the time, and they get so mad, but I love it. I say, imagine you have a basket of apples. You look on the top apples, it's nice and fresh and plump and red. You keep going down, plump apples. And then at the bottom of that basket, you see a rotten, stinking apple touching all the other apples right next to it. What you gonna do with that basket? What you gonna do with them apples? That's how I see cops. When they see a bad cop doing a bad thing and they just sit around and watch. T, I could show you a video that came out.
That means that you're complacent. That's what the whole Karen Ridge shit was.
I saw a video of one of my favorite auditors who got beat up literally in a police department by a police chief, T, by a police chief, right? This is an auditor, by the way. I can show you.
Auditors have some balls.
Oh, absolutely. I can show you these videos of these cops going above and beyond and outside of the scope of really their position.
Well, even the one auditor that got spit on.
Yes.
By the cop. The cop lost his job, or he was an ex-cop already, or some shit. And now he's got charges.
Yep. Long Island audit.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian Fahey, Connecticut State Trooper.
Yeah. Yep.
I know all about it, T. Yep. He resigned. He was charged.
He resigned. I was like, I knew it was something, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like
because
crazy.
These cops, they think, oh, well, they're not gonna know, so I'm just gonna, sign up for overtime, have an overtime scheme, all this shit, and it's our money.
And T, there was when this auditor I'm talking about was getting beat up, there was 2 cops just standing there, just looking.
That's just like this homeless man. This homeless man. There was cops that that they went and they checked on him, whatever, and there was a cop seen freaking kicking him and shit.
My point is, T, is that those cops that just stand around,
and they just sit there just like, oh, like it's nothing.
Those cops that do nothing and say nothing, they're bad too. They need to go too. I don't want to hear, oh, what about the cops? We need cops in the streets. We'll get new ones. And we'll train them right to do right. And then maybe we can start to change your perspective and, how people look at you. When we see them blue lights behind us, maybe we won't be on the verge of a fucking heart attack. Maybe you won't be on the verge of a heart attack when there's a cop behind you. Because I don't know about you, but my heart.
I know I am, and I'm not. I don't meet the whatever protocol, but I'm still nervous. Fuck them cops.
T, I don't smoke in my car. I keep my car smelling fresh and clean.
Right?
I got nothing in there. My tags are nice, but when I get pulled over, I'm damn near sweating too.
Yes, I get it. I've
sweating too. Innocent as hell.
See,
That
I
shit
may
is-
not fit the profile, but they all know my brother, and my brother's bad news, so they think I'm bad news too. Yeah, so
Maybe-
my heart races every time I come in contact with the damn cop.
Maybe if I was riding dirty, okay, sure, but I'm clean as a
Mhm.
whistle. Why do I feel like I'm about to have a stroke over here?
Right.
Fuck, I'm just, see, don't get me started. I'm
And you
sorry.
can't do any sudden movements, reach for any. Like, excuse me, do you want me to get something or not?
I do this.
Like,
I do this. I do this. One hand, first of all, when I get pulled over, park the car. I turn off my car. I want the cop to know I ain't going no fucking where.
Yeah.
I ain't got no reason to run. Turn off my car. One hand has my license, other hand has my phone. And I'm recording that entire interaction from beginning to end. License in one hand, phone in the other.
You don't even have to roll down your window all the way either. Just
That's
so
how I do it.
No, because these men cops.
That's how I do it. Nothing in my hand. Well, excuse me, a license in my hand and a phone in my hand. You can't say I was trying to reach for nothing. So, I feel like I shouldn't have to move like that.
Right.
But I feel like I have to move like that. And again, I'm clean as a whistle.
I know.
Clean as a whistle.
I totally understand. Hey, Bob Hope. I mean, I totally understand. I don't know what it's like to be constantly looked at because you're a different race and all this other dumb shit that they do. I don't have that, but at the same time, I do have a brother that they all hate.
And see, another thing is I'm licensed to carry. So North Carolina state law states that because I'm licensed to carry, I have to disclose that I'm carrying.
Yep.
And I have a license to carry.
Yep. I mean, anybody that has a license to carry is supposed to disclose it.
I have to disclose that.
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of it, that's telling them I got something on me.
Yep.
A little bit intimidating too.
You have to.
By law.
Yep.
So that's even more intimidation.
Right.
So I'm just saying in general, it's even if you're
because what are they going to come up with on me?
Mm-hmm.
Because cops are slimy. They are.
Even if I'm clean.
As a hot shower. Oh shit. Oh
Hey.
shit.
Okay now. Scrub a dub. Just saying in general, T, I've felt for years that we live in a police state in terms of, and I say this as a person who has family who in other states is in law enforcement. I still feel this way.
Mm-hmm.
That we live in a police state. They have way too much power. And because we have a president that kowtows to them, we are not just seeing a change.
They can do no wrong. They, that's what he says. He must not have watched the Karen Reed trial or the OJ trial or any of those trials. That's a closed off person.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general. I saw a great quote, especially when it comes to people who carries in Bob Hope. C. There's a great quote that says, if somebody is licensed to carry, especially if it's a concealed license, you are safe with them. You're safer with me than you are anybody else. And I say this, right? I take that very seriously. When I first got my first piece and I got my license, I took it very seriously because there's responsibility that comes with that. By law, I can't carry in a bar. Can't go to concerts. Can't go to public, courthouses with it. There is a responsibility with that.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, especially the younger, and let's just speak to it, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, I rail on Generation X. I do. Oh shit! I do, but this is where I'm gonna have to look down on the young folks. Sorry, DJ. God did, but yeah, I'm about to do it in a second because There's a lot of young folks that I'm talking about when I say young, I'm in my youth. I'm talking about like, 18, 19, 20. They see these things literally as a toy.
Yeah.
And they don't think to themselves, "Man, there's a whole thing called a gun range."
Because they took hunter safety out of schools.
There's a whole thing called a gun range. You can take classes on it. You can go to a whole range and shoot to your heart's content.
They taught you the gun laws and everything. They took it out of the schools.
Feel like a new man. But nope. A lot of these, 19, 18, 20, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, they want to practice, in a gun range in the world. And their aim is not at a paper target.
No.
It's at another human being. A lot of people who, let's go to what it is. One of the things that I actually give Trump credit for, look at me giving Trump credit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. One thing I actually give Trump credit for is increasing the age for tobacco. I've been said it. Cigarettes is more dangerous than alcohol. Well, I think they're on the same playing field in terms of their danger. Let them both be 21. That was actually like one of those things where I'm like, okay, all right. But to buy a gun, you still just got to be 18. You can't buy a 6-pack of beer. You can't buy a bottle of alcohol.
Can't smoke.
And you can't buy a pack of cigarettes.
But you can
buy
get
a Glock. You can get a Glock. You can get a rifle.
It made no sense.
Hey.
The age needs to be 21. But I actually think 25. But that's besides the point.
We could do it with tobacco. If we could do it with alcohol, we're about to do it with marijuana.
Put an age on it.
We can't do it with guns. I'm just saying, T.
No more 16-year-olds can have firearms either.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
For hunting and shit. No. You have to be around a parent all the time. Else, and they can't be in the reach of the firearm. Because too many kids are getting their parents' firearms and going and shooting up schools. So that needs to stop too.
Not giving them credit for nothing except causing chaos and anarchy in the country. Let's do it. Dead clock is right twice a day, unfortunately. And I unfortunately have to acknowledge when that clock is right. And just saying, I felt that way about everybody. Trust me, there's been people that I've disagreed with wholeheartedly. They've said one or two things where I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Mike DeB says alcohol is a drug the way they abuse it. Sheesh. Yeah. Oh, abuse it.
Abuse it.
Bees, let's take abuse.
Hey, Daniel.
What's going on, Daniel? Bees, let's take abuse aside. Just the car accidents alcohol causes. The deaths that come from car crashes because of alcohol. And the ironic twist about that is that it happens, but mostly we see the stories of the people who were hit by the drunk driver who unfortunately passes. Not saying anybody should die because of a drunken, ill decision. However, it's just sad irony. That person who got hit, they didn't get behind the wheel drunk.
Nope. Because it's always the person that's not driving drunk.
That's all I'm saying.
Because of how drunk drivers always go limp in a car crash, so they don't get the major injuries like most of us do.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
So you're saying
like falling asleep at the wheel, and you just lose all. Yeah.
See, I didn't think about that. So you're saying like if they're slumped down or this,
saying they're like they're not. They're not. They got a what do you call it? A delayed response. So by the time the crash is over, then they'd be like, "Oh, what happened?"
Yeah.
But they do. They go limp. They've done studies on it. Why it is that drunk drivers come out with less injuries than the ones they hit or the ones whatever. It's because they don't tense up. They go limp.
Last time I drove intoxicated was 4 years ago. I said never again. I said never again. I was 30. I was like, oh hell no. I ain't never been locked up a day in my life. I'd be damned if it's because I got behind the wheel. You know, I was leaving. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was leaving the club. Had one too many whiskeys. And I drove.
Do you every time, baby?
I drove. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I got home. I went to the store first. Oh shit! Oh shit! And then I went home. But the point I'm making is after that, I was just like, yeah, never again. Even then, in that state, I was like, I'm not doing this no more. Ever since then, I get Ubers if need be. So it's just, I don't know. I know people who can drive, I mean, out of their minds on multiple substances. It's not for everybody.
But you shouldn't. I mean, you really shouldn't. You should be smart about it.
But you know what, T? Most people don't even think about it, though, T. They don't even think about it. They just like, hey,
I gotta go to the store.
I had a couple drinks, but I gotta get home. Oh shit! Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? And they'll drive themselves to the bar. They'll drive themselves to the club, and then they're like, "Well, I'm drunk, but I don't want my car to get towed, so I guess I'll drive." Oh shit! And it's like, no. Then your ass hit a checkpoint. Oh fuck! Oh god!
Stu.
Nah, Stu. No.
Hey, yo, fuck out of here, nigga.
Nah, Stu. I'm sorry, Stu. That was wrong. That was wrong. I'm sorry. Nah, Stu. Nah. Nah, Stu. I feel like I say that to you every week. Nah, Stu. Nah.
Oh, let me put this up because I didn't put it up earlier when I was doing those things. Hey, the views and opinions expressed are mine and mine alone. So if you don't like it, kiss my. Oh no, don't do that. Please contact me. Please don't do all that crazy stuff because I'm willing to, take out stuff. All right. So, yeah, I believe that's it. You've had a rough day. I've had a tiring day. And yeah, so I'm not going to drop the link tonight. We are going to get out of here early. So I thank everybody that came by. Hit the like, share the live. All that great stuff.
Please hit the like. Please hit the like.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do all that great stuff. Make sure that you subscribe to my bro, Jordan Live Bangers. That's how you find it. Yeah, we're gonna get him 2026, baby. We're doing something off this mofo.
Let's go. Sign of that.
Anywho, but yeah, so we're gonna end it early so we can get some rest, relax, all that great stuff. We appreciate everybody that came by, hit the like, share the live, and I don't know why all of a sudden I'm talking like Kermit. But that was really driving me nuts. Anywho, it was like one of my vocal cords was like
it'd be like that.
It was weird. Anyways, okay.
See,
so make sure you hit the like, share the like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you, and have a blessed night. What? Yeah. What?
I just want to say I appreciate you having me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to do this. It gives me the opportunity to, like I said before, it really gives me an opportunity to kind of unload a lot of these things that I see in the media and I see in politic land, and just to talk about it in a good, concise fashion. And before we go, we didn't give our state of the world.
Oh, the state of the world is let the ones you love and care about know that you love them and care about them, because tomorrow's never promised. Yeah. Like, we need more love and less hate in this world. whether it's a person you like, hate, or whatever that loses their life, give them grace. Show them grace. That's the least you could do. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. That goes for the boomers too, whether they like to hear it or not. They're not always right. Gen X is not always right, even though we think we are. But
T, I think the state of the world right now, as of this week, is woeful. Woeful is characterized by expressive of or causing sorrow or misery. Usually in a sentence, the face of him was woeful.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
State of the world, I believe.
beautiful.
Yep.
Look at that.
Thank you
We
so
learn
much, T.
a new word every day.
Thank you, T. Thank you, everybody, for joining in, hitting the like button, commenting. We appreciate y'all. Y'all the family. Thank you so much.
Stay blessed, everybody. Bye.
Peace.